Proverbs 16:23. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips. A wise man learns to speak appropriately and then teaches others. It all begins in the heart. Jesus expressed this truth so vividly. Matthew 12, he says, O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. Solomon demonstrated that a fool cannot hide his folly. In Ecclesiastes 10:12, he says, the words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness. Knowing that our words come from our heart means two things. First of all, if you listen closely to yourself, you'll begin to understand your heart. And secondly, we must guard our hearts. Proverbs 4:23 very plainly states, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. The marvel of our mouth is the privilege to speak forth praise unto God. Psalm 30 verse 12 says, to the end that my glory may sing praise to thee, and not be silent, O Lord my God, I will give thanks unto thee forever. Psalm 108 verse 1 says, O God, my heart is fixed. I will sing and give praise even with my glory. Perhaps more than any other subject, the Proverbs focus greatly on the words we say and how we say them. For instance, be careful not to talk too much. In chapter 10, verse 19, it says, in the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. Think before you speak. Proverbs 29:20 says, seest thou a man that is hasty in his words? There is more hope of a fool than of him. 15:28 says, the heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. 18:13 says, he that answereth a matter before he heareth it, it is folly and shame unto him. Thirdly, always be gracious. Ecclesiastes 10:12 says, the words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. Colossians 4:6 says, let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. And then lastly, desire to build others through your speech. Ephesians 4:29 says, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. Proverbs 16:24 states, pleasant words are as an honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones.